Merry Christmas, everyone! Welcome to the annual baking tutorial by Cheyenne. I'm trying another brand new recipe, and hopefully this year it works, because last year a few of them didn't. We're making lemon cinnamon stars, which are popular in Switzerland, Austria, and Germany, where they're known by a name I can't pronounce. So we're going to start by sifting, we've sifted our powdered sugar into a bowl. I'm going to zest 2 lemons, and then we're going to add some ground almonds and cinnamon, and then we're going to mix that all up to get it evenly incorporated. Alright, so we've got our sugar, almonds, lemon zest, and cinnamon all incorporated. It went a little lumpy because of the dampness from the lemon zest, but that's okay. We'll work it out when we have the dough. We're now going to separate 2 eggs. We're going to put the yolks in here, and then we're going to beat the whites into a meringue. That'll make our cookies nice and fluffy, I'm hoping. Now, pro tip, when cracking an egg, it's best to crack it on a flat surface rather than a sharp surface, because if you crack it too hard on like an edge or something, the shell can go into your actual egg. So crack it on a flat surface, and then you have a cracked egg without the shell going inside. So we've got our egg whites here, beaten real stiff so they don't fall out of the bowl. We're going to incorporate that in with our dry ingredients and make a dough. If it's too sticky, then we're supposed to add a bit more ground almonds. They didn't say what to do if it's too dry, which is what all these other recipes have been like, so we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, so good news, this dough held together really well. However, if you just stir it with your spatula, it is really crumbly. It's almost like the way that pie dough or shortbread is, where you have to work it with your hands, warm it up a little bit, and like massage it all together, and then it became this gorgeous ball of dough that holds together really, really well. So we're going to roll it out, hopefully it continues to hold together, and then we're going to punch out our stars. Alright, so we've got our oven preheating. It'll be 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The dough rolled out really nicely, thankfully. We're cutting out our stars. It does tend to get a little sticky, and because the dough has no like oil in the recipe itself, we shouldn't grease the cookie cutter either, because we don't want to affect baking. We've got our stars that I've already done on our baking sheet, and we're going to pop them in the oven when it warms up. Okay, so we have baked our cookies, and we had a couple trial and errors. So the first one we did, the edges baked. I left them in for 5 minutes because the recipe book said 5 to 6 minutes, so I did 5 minutes, and the edges baked, and like the bottoms are really nice and golden, but then the centers are still dough. So then I left them in for 6 minutes, and they burnt badly. So then we put them on parchment paper, and that seems to be our winner. So I haven't, oh, look at that. They come up so nicely. Flip them over. Little dark, but it looks darker on camera than it does in real life. These are gorgeous. Also, we tasted a few. They are really delicious. Lemony, cinnamony, sweet, chewy. They're just, I love it. So I think if we go with the parchment paper from here on out, and I did about 6 minutes, I think they're a winner. So I'm gonna write down all of our notes that we discovered about this recipe on a sticky note so we can record it for next year, so we know what not to do, what to do, all that. And yeah, we're gonna continue to do a bit more baking today, but that's all the tutorial I'm gonna show you guys, because tutorials take a while. Oh yeah, and my mom's mentioning from the living room that we're supposed to glaze them with a lemon glaze and some lemon zest. So we're also going to do that, and that'll make them even more lemony and delicious. But they're awesome on their own if you're wanting to like cut back on the sugar. But yeah, we'll glaze them and I'll post a picture. Bye!